Hi there. Today I'm going to be sharing a lovely story with you called Scaredy Squirrel. It is written by Melanie Watt. It's a fun tale of a squirrel that is afraid of things outside his front door, and how things come about to where maybe his mind changes over circumstance. His cautionary tale, maybe it seems a little close to home right now, but rest assured, we're all going to get through this. Scaredy Squirrel. Warning. Scaredy Squirrel insists that everyone wash their hands with antibacterial soap before reading this book. And yes, I did wash my hands, and I'm only not wearing a mask because I wanted you to be able to hear me clearly. Scaredy Squirrel by Melanie Watts. Scaredy Squirrel never leaves his nut tree. Can you see him in the tree? It's way over there. He'd rather stay in his safe and familiar tree than risk venturing out into the unknown. The unknown can be a scary place for a squirrel. So he's in his tree, and all the rest is the unknown. A few things Scaredy Squirrel is afraid of: tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, killer bees, germs, and sharks. So he's perfectly happy to stay right where he is. I think a lot of us have been staying right where we are in the past year. So advantages of never leaving his nut tree. It's got a great view, plenty of nuts, it's a safe place, and there are no tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, killer bees, germs, or sharks. Now the disadvantages of never leaving the nut tree: it's got the same old view, the same old nuts, and same old place. In Scaredy Squirrel's nut tree, every day is the same. Everything is predictable. All is under control. It's the same on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and even Sunday. Scaredy Squirrel's daily schedule: at 6:45, he wakes up. At 7 o'clock, he eats a nut. At 7:15, he looks at the view. At 12, he eats a nut. At 12:30, he looks at the view. At 5 o'clock, he eats a nut. At 5:31, he looks at the view. And at 8 p.m., he goes to sleep. But let's say, just for example, that something unexpected did happen. You can rest assured that this squirrel is prepared. He's got a special kit. A few items in Scaredy Squirrel's emergency kit. He's got a parachute, bug spray, mask and rubber gloves, hard hat, antibacterial soap, calamine lotion, a net, Band-Aid, and a tin of sardines. What to do in case of an emergency, according to Scaredy Squirrel. Step 1, panic. Step 2, run. Step 3, get kit. Step 4, put on kit. Step 5, consider exit plan. Step 6, exit tree if there is absolutely, definitely, truly no other option. So over here we have the exit plan, which is top secret. Exit 1, note to self, watch out for green Martians and killer bees in the sky. Exit 2, note to self, do not land in river. If unavoidable, use sardines to distract sharks. Exit 3, note to self, look out for poison ivy and for tarantulas roaming the ground. Exit 4, note to self, keep in mind that germs are everywhere. It shows all of his ways of exiting out the tree. He's supposed to remember, if all else fails, playing dead is always a good option. With his emergency kit in hand, Scaredy Squirrel watched. Day after day he watches until one day, Thursday at 9:37 a.m., what does he see? He sees a bee. Oh no. What's gonna happen? I think he panics really well. A killer bee appears. Scaredy Squirrel jumps into panic, knocking his emergency kit out of the tree. This was not part of the plan. Scaredy Squirrel jumps to catch his kit. Uh-oh. He quickly regrets this idea. The parachute is in the kit. But sometimes something incredible happens. The kit's falling, Scaredy Squirrel's happening. What happens? He starts to glide. Scaredy Squirrel is no ordinary squirrel. He's a flying squirrel. He feels overjoyed, adventurous, carefree, alive, until he lands in a bush. Scaredy Squirrel forgets all about the killer bee, not to mention the tarantulas, poison ivy, green Martians, germs, and sharks. He also gives himself a 5.7 on his flying ability. After landing in that bush, he plays dead. 30 minutes later, he's still playing dead. An hour later, and he's still playing dead. 2 hours later, still laying there. Finally, Scaredy Squirrel realizes that there's nothing horrible is going to happen in the unknown today. So he returns to his nut tree. All this excitement has inspired Scaredy Squirrel to make drastic changes to his life. Wonder what drastic changes he's going to make. Scaredy Squirrel's new and improved daily routine. 6:45, wake up. 7 o'clock, eat a nut. 7:15, look at the view. 9:37, jump into the unknown. 9:45, play dead. 11:45, return home. 12 o'clock, eat a nut. 12:30, look at view. 5 o'clock, eat a nut. 5:31, look at view. 8 p.m., go to sleep. P.S. As for the emergency kit, Scaredy Squirrel is in no hurry to pick it up just yet. The emergency kit is in the poison ivy. No. The end.